Hello guys, Rachel here of Archaeologists. Today, we're going to do short unboxing and also reviewing the AZZA ELISE case. Let's do the unboxing. Inside the box, you will find the case screws, cable ties, extra PCIe covers, and the QR code for the user's manual, the headphone holder and display stand, and lastly, the AZZA ELISE case itself. Let's go to the specifications and features. The AZZA ELISE has dimensions of 381 by 220 by 410 millimeters and a weight of 5.1 kilograms. The ELISE is a micro ATX case from AZZA. It uses 4mm tempered glass for its left side panel. To remove it, you need to untighten the two screws and slide the glass to the back to access the inside of the case. This can occupy a micro ATX motherboard or an ITX motherboard. The maximum height for a CPU cooler to fit inside the case is 175mm. For the graphics card, the maximum length to fit inside is 340mm. The case only includes one RGB fan when you buy it, and it's pre-attached at the rear. The rear can also accommodate a maximum of 120 mils fan. At the top, based on the specs, it can accommodate a maximum of 3 pieces of 120 mils fan or 280 mils radiator. But during my build, it can only accommodate 2 pieces of 120 mils fan. For the front, it can accommodate 3 pieces of 120 mils fans or a 280 mil radiator. The cutouts where you can route your cables don't have any rubber grommets, which implies that your cables at the back will be visible if you don't properly route your cables. At the PSU shroud near the front panel, there's a dedicated hole for the GPU cables to pass through. The right side panel is the basic metal piece of a panel, which can be removed by tightening the two screws and sliding it out. This case includes an RGB controller or hub, so you won't need any RGB splitters. This is powered by a SATA cable and can be controlled by the front I/O LED button or your motherboard's ARGB header. The case also includes enough cable tie holes for easy cable management. Speaking of cable management, there's an allowance of almost 3mm in between the right side panel and the back of the motherboard tray. At the back of the motherboard tray are two SSD trays, so you can mount 2 pieces of 2.5-inch SSDs. It also includes a removable drive cage that can fit either 2 pieces of hard drive, 2 SSDs, or one of each hard drive and SSD. For the power supply, you can use a standard ATX power supply with a maximum length of 170mm with the cage, or 260mm without the cage. At the bottom of the PSU tray is a dust filter that stops the dust from getting inside, though the dust filter is not magnetized. The case included 4 PCIe slots, with each of the slots are not modular and welded to the cage, but they included 2 PCIe covers. One of the unique features of this case is that the front panel has a pegboard-like design that serves as cutouts for air to get inside and also adds a layer of customization, as you can put the 2 hooks included by AZZA for your headphones and display items. When you remove the front panel, you will find a magnetized dust filter with 2 colors, white and pink. I just don't know why they choose these colors rather than the standard white and black. At the top, you will also find a magnetized dust filter. For the front I/O, you will find the power button, the LED button, 2 USB 3.0 Type-A ports, and the audio and microphone ports. Let's build a PC. Here are my final thoughts. The AZZA ELISE case is a good budget case. It has the needed space and features of a standard micro ATX case, has a good build quality, and doesn't feel cheap. Installing the components inside the case was straightforward and didn't give me any problems at all. But I found out that the spec sheets given for this case is not quite the same, like the 3 fans at the top of the case. But when I tried to install 3 fans, it didn't fit, as it didn't have enough space. So I think ASZA should correct their spec sheet to make it not confusing at all, as it will frustrate their customers. Now, let's go to pricing. Comparing it to other cases found in the market, the ASZA ELISE will be having a hard time positioning itself. There are lots of micro ATX cases with a lower price, with 2 to 3 fans already included. Though the ASZA will have a better quality in terms of how sturdy the metal panel and motherboard tray are. In the Philippines, most of the time it doesn't matter, as Filipino consumers love better aesthetics than quality. I also face a problem with their RGB hub or controller. You may notice my build has white lighting, but it's not by choice, but because I have a defective controller that cannot control 6 RGB fans even if the controller has its own power source. I don't know if this is an unfortunate sample I have or if the controller can just control 6 RGB fans. Overall, the ASZA ELISE is a good case. It has a good quality for the materials used, and it has a unique feature like the pegboard design for the front panel. But for the value for money and aesthetics, it has a downside. There are lots of cases that have better offerings than this one, so it will really be up to you if you go for this case or not. You can buy the ASZA ELISE case for around 3,800 pesos at your nearest ASZA affiliated online and physical stores. I hope this video is informational for you. For more videos, click on the subscribe button and follow my Facebook page. And see you in the next video.